We all know just how much foreshadowing there is in AOT's openings and endings. Well, in today's video, I'm going to break down every single detail and foreshadowing in Opening 5 of Attack on Titan. The opening starts by showing a massive explosion in Shiganshina, followed by a shot of Bertholdt's Colossal Titan, obviously foreshadowing his transformation in the Return to Shiganshina arc. Also, throughout the opening, there are a bunch of fast-paced landscape shots of Shiganshina, further hinting at the scouts' return to the town. We then see this shot of Levi and some of the other scouts on top of the roofs of some buildings. In the background, you can see the Beast Titan and some of his Titan army alongside him, directly foreshadowing the Beast Titan's return and the battle between him and the scouts. Also, right after this shot, we're shown a close-up of Levi taking out his blades, which could be a hint at the fact that Levi would end up being the one to beat him. Shortly after this, we're shown a few shots of Reiner, Bertholdt, and Zeke, further hinting at their return to the show. We're then shown a little segment on the Beast Titan. We can see a group of Titans forming, him throwing rocks, referring to his eventual sneak attack on the scouts after they managed to seal the first wall. After this, we see Eren fighting Reiner in his Titan form, essentially telling us that there is going to be another fight between these two. Then right after this, we see the Thunder Spears for the very first time. A couple shots later, and we see this one of Bertholdt's Titan, where half his face is a skull, and the remaining half is crying. It then cuts to Armin waking up, hinting at him becoming the new Colossal Titan and Bertholdt's death. Also, if you paid very close attention during this shot, then you might have noticed one singular frame that shows Armin in his burnt up state, foreshadowing his heroic actions during his fight with Bertholdt. In this shot right here, you can notice a strange red glow within each of the living things on the screen. There isn't any confirmation to what this actually means, however, I think it's a hint to the Eldian race and how they are all connected. We're then shown a short sequence of cuts, including the syringe of Titan serum that Levi had to use on either Armin or Erwin, the founder Ymir making a deal with the devil, the blimp from Grisha's backstory, the iconic seashell that Armin picks up from the ocean, one singular frame showing the walls of the internment zone over in Marley, the lock to the basement, hinting that the scouts will finally reach there, and finally a shot of the rumbling. We then see Erwin raising his hand, foreshadowing Erwin locking Levi's hand away when he went to choose him to use the Titan serum on. This is then followed by a drop of blood, suggesting that he's actually going to die. This shot later on in the opening shows Erwin standing with all of the other dead soldiers that we've seen during the show, further hinting at his eventual death. We then see this shot of Historia, however hidden right before this is one singular frame of Dinah Fritz from the photo that the scouts find in Grisha's journal in the basement. The ending then closes off with a shot of the basement itself, essentially confirming that the scouts will return there. How many of these details did you guys notice? Granted, some were a lot more obvious than others. Also, this video is a start of a little series, so stay tuned for more opening breakdowns. Subscribe for more.